Okay.
Welcome to the Roy Anthony and
every
Friends
Tuesday
Show.
and every Thursday.
Hey,
Y'all
hey,
tap in.
is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Roy
Is
Anthony
anybody out
Show
there?
is the spot to be, baby.
Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank
And Cynthia Joi.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank
And Cynthia Joi.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's where we can kick
Every Tuesday.
Everything is going
Every
down.
Thursday.
They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie. Yo, on the weekends, the Roy Anthony
Every
Show. It's
Tuesday.
during the week, homie. The Roy
Every
Anthony
Thursday.
Show. What you listening to? The Roy Anthony Show. Come on and get a
Tap
bar
in.
before we gotta
Tap
go.
in.
What you listening to? The Roy Anthony
Every
Show. Come on
Tuesday.
and kick it with us. The Roy Anthony
Every
Show.
Thursday.
It's going down, homeboy. The Roy Anthony Show. Co-host
Tap in.
Big Hank. We getting it. What you think? It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank.
And Cynthia Joi.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank.
And Cynthia Joi.
Hey, boo. Hey, what it do? What it do? Wait, what it do? I had to find the camera. This is Roy Anthony Show, but it is Cynthia Joi Show today because my dude is on a plane and his flight kept being delayed and delayed and delayed. And that was just God because he told y'all last week, he was like, "Ooh, I'm going to make next week Cynthia Joi Show." It wasn't intentional, but God was like, "Yes, you are, and you ain't got no choice." With that being said, hello, my people. How you doing? We in the building. Where's my grill? Right there. But I don't know, all the sponsorships and all the shout outs and all the stuff that Roy does with the names and stuff. But you know who you are. We appreciate you. We love you with our whole heart. So thank you. We appreciate everything that you do. Thank you for tuning in and watching. And just thank you for helping out this whole situation. But we are talking about all kind of stuff today because we all over the place. It's just me, my boo. Hank will be popping in sometime soon. You know, he probably doing stuff with the church because he always with the Lord, making sure everything is Gucci in the house. And then, like I said, Roy is on a plane. So you got your girl today. We'll see what happens. So, of course, I need you to talk to me, comment about everything. If you want to talk about something in particular, let me know what it is, what's the word. But with all that being said, we're going to talk about God today. Because I think, if I remember right, stroke brain, but if I think I remember right, we was talking about corporation God versus spiritual God and who is your God. And for me, we was talking about my God is spiritual. My God lives in me. So I don't necessarily go with what corporations say God looks like. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have their own opinion of their God, and that's cool. So nobody's trying to change nobody's mind, but we're just curious about who's your God and how do you make sure the corporations or the spiritual part, whatever is the opposite of what you choose, how do you keep from that invading what you already believe in? Like, does it change or alter your thoughts? Because it really shouldn't. Um, but you should always be open to information, no matter where it comes from, because you never know um, what coincides with other things and how it all comes together. But like I said, this is the Cynthia Joi show, so we're not gonna just talk about that because I'm all over the place, y'all. And I got something that's really been bothering me. And since I'm on a whole different platform, I'm gonna talk about it on here. And the thing that is bothering me as a disabled, because I don't consider myself disabled, I'm not. We are people of different abilities. But what's been bothering me lately is the fact that we're all screaming about inclusion and inclusiveness, but the people with different abilities are not being included. And that's just with getting inside of a building. We need to advocate for one another. And one of the things that we need right now is accessibility buttons or accessible buttons to allow people to be able to wheel themselves into stores. And we need stores to start clearing the aisle so people can maybe ride their wheelchairs down the aisle and get the things that they need. So um, we are doing like a call out and saying, help us, help them. Wait, no, help me, help us, help them, because we all need each other. And if we stand up for one another, then we can all get to a point to where some real change can occur. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing's gonna happen if don't nobody stand up and say nothing. And just like we've well, not we've, but the gay community stood up enough to make gay marriages legal. I'm not opposed to that, but to me, that's something that was completely irrelevant to life. Whereas we should have been making it legal to have buttons in all establishments to make sure everybody of every ability feel like they are part of it and that they matter. So that is something that I am kind of rooting for and hoping that we can get more people on board to help me, help us, help them, because your sex and your religion and things of that nature is really not important, because those relationships are personal with your God and within yourself. But accessibility buttons are for everybody. It can be a pregnant woman who just got a bag full of groceries in both hands and she need a door to get into. I mean, she need a button to be able to get into this door. So accessibility buttons are not just about people with different abilities like disabilities, but they're for people with different abilities. Like I said, people in wheelchairs, people with walkers, people with canes, people who's pregnant, or people who just had surgery, or the elderly, and the door is just heavy. It's just so many reasons why this button is important. So we need people to speak up and speak out and make this change relevant, because without people and without us speaking up to say what's necessary, nothing is going to happen. And that's just like anything in this world. We have to be bold enough to say what is, call a thing, and then we need action, period. But like I said, um, this conversation is going to be all over the place. I'm conversing with myself because there's nobody to talk to right now. So you're going to get a little piece of everything from me. You're going to get some joy, some pain, some love, no, probably not no tears, but just a bunch of Cynthia Joy, whatever that looks like today. And I'm trying to keep my camera to where I'm in the middle, because I'm doing this from my car, because I'm actually at work right now. But I was like, can I go and do my podcast? And it was like, yeah, it's cool. Because my work is I do adult caregiving. And yes, I'm a stroke survivor with one good hand, because the other one is like this. But I still maintain and I still help people get stronger, and I help take care of them and do things. And that is the power of being handy capable, that nothing can stop me from doing what I do, shine my light through and through. Because like I told you, my God is in me. So he make sure that I got the strength to push through whatever it is that life throw at me. So, like I said, I'm sitting in my car right now at work talking to you, hoping that I get through and saying, who's your God? Is it corporations or is it spiritual? And I'm also saying, help me, help us, help them. We need accessibility buttons. And it's not just for people of a disability. And you see because there is no such thing in my mind as a disability because everybody has a different ability. That does not hold up. My other co-host in the building. Hold on, boo. I got you, honey. Woo, woo, woo.
What's happening with it, Cynthia? How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm making it do what it do, boo.
That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do, man.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, Cynthia. You know how it is on show nights, man. You know, a nigga trying to relax, kick back, and try not to do too much. And
Right, right.
I'm just chilling right now, man. Roy was supposed to be over here, but he didn't make it. I don't know what's going on. So
Oh, so well, he kind of called me. That's how I got to do this whole situation. So his flight was delayed multiple times. He just got on a plane maybe about 40 minutes ago. So he may be landing in about an hour. I'm not sure. But
all
he
right.
told me to hold it down until he get in the building. So of course, I'm holding it down.
That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do. And I'm proud of you, sis. I really appreciate you and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You
Yes,
already
ma'am.
know.
Yes, ma'am. What kind of subject we on today? What we doing?
So I'm kind of all over the place, but initially we were supposed to have been talking about who's your God? Is it a corporation God or is it a spiritual God? But I took that and I also been talking about the handicapable needs because we need people to help us help them. You know what I mean? I've been talking about these accessibility buttons and I was talking about the fact that it's not just for people of disabilities because we all have a different ability and these businesses and the ADA need to be held accountable for everybody saying that they are accessible to the handicapable, but there's no button for people to be able to get inside of a building. And to me, that's what's adding to people's mental health crisis. And I'm
Right.
like, it's not just about people with canes and wheelchairs and, all these different tools. It may be the elderly and the door is just heavy for them, or a pregnant woman who may just have a bag of stuff and need a button to be able to get inside of a building. So to me, that's important. And I feel like whether you have these special abilities or not, we all need to stand up and call out the government to hold these people accountable for stuff. But yeah, we all over the place with this
I
conversation.
see. I see, man. I see. Uh, don't they have? Well, they don't have it. They don't have it at stores. Some stores do, but they got a big button. I know in the hospitals that you could hit that button on the side and all in the door. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's the button I'm talking about. But my thing is, it shouldn't just be at hospitals or doctor's
Right.
office. It should be everywhere because if we sit here and we're talking about inclusiveness and making everybody feel, a part of something, then why are we separating the people who use tools such as wheelchairs and things like that? These buttons should exist everywhere. And I get it that, some people in wheelchairs have been known to be alcoholics or druggies and they kind of abuse stuff, but that's the whole reason why we have security. And if that's really your issue, or if it's a financial issue, um, governments have grants for everything. So you just have to care enough to want to have it done. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm speaking up for all kinds of people because, like I said, people won't really know this stuff is needed until they going through something. And
Right.
I'm a prime example. I wouldn't have known that this was a problem had I not been in a situation where I needed a button, but there wasn't one for me. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I'm
Right.
like, I'm all over the place, bro.
Right. So is that some kind of I don't know, a law or an initiative that you have to get put through to the people that the who's are? You got to get an initiative, or you got to get some kind of I don't know, law or something started, or do you have to be the one that started? How do
I'm
you
gonna
think?
have to be the one to start it. I'm finna start a petition.
There
I'm
you go.
already working on my letter for the ADA
There you
because
go.
change starts with one person. You got to start somewhere. So I'm gonna be the one that advocate for us because my mouth
Okay.
is big for a reason, and it's a reason why stroke couldn't take my voice, it couldn't take
That's
my
right.
shine, and it
That's
couldn't
right.
steal from me because this was intended, and this is part of God's plan for me. I feel like
Right. Now
so. Here
ADA,
I
what
am.
ADA stands for?
The American Disability Association.
Yes, ma'am. All right, gotcha. All right, you enlightening me because I ain't know all that. So yeah, keep on enlightening me, man. I need it. I need it.
Absolutely, and I think everybody needs it. And I feel like we kind of have our eyes wide shut, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
So now I'm just trying to raise awareness and let everybody see what the need is. Because again, if we don't speak up, nothing's gonna change.
Right. And it's kind of like you when you said that you didn't even know that you needed a button until you got to a spot where shit, I need a button to push to get in this. And so, like you said, a lot of us are we walking around with our eyes wide shut. That's because we've never been into it in the situation. We never had to go through it. We haven't, experienced it. And so, man, I'm proud of you, man. Take that initiative and go, man. Do your thing. I'm proud of you, man. That'll work.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
unfortunately, we all see people in these situations, but we don't think about their need. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I've been one of them same people to not think about the need. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. And sometimes tragedies are blessings. And my stroke was a blessing in disguise because I would have never been able to think outside of the box had I not been outside of the box. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
That part right there. That part right there, man. But I'm wishing you the best. I'm praying for you. Hope you get it all done. What I do know is by being done by you, it's gonna get done. So
you
whether,
already know. Oh, hold up. We got him in the building.
okay.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, man? How everybody doing?
Nigga in first class. You in first class?
Nah, I wish I was. I'm in emergency seating, so in case we went down, I would have to help the doors open and let people out. They wouldn't let me come in because it was too much fog in it was too much fog in Long Beach, so that's why we was stranded in Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
What's up, beautiful people? How y'all doing?
So y'all see Roy still on the plane. He's trying to get his shine on from the plane.
I'm trying to get off of here. I've been riding the plane since 4 this morning, man.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I was listening to what y'all was saying.
And what you get from what we were
Oh,
saying,
okay, y'all
man,
hear me?
I've been slacking. Good morning, Miss Cynthia. I'm at work. Can't really be in and out of the comments. Okay, hey Carl, how you doing, boo?
What's up, Carl?
Hey Ramonda, hello, beautiful and handsome. Did you all lose Roy?
Yeah, we just
I'm right here.
Let's see. You'll
Hey,
see
I'm right here.
person God will make a way. Thank you, Sugarfoot. So Roy, I know you
Yeah.
wanted us to talk about corporate God or spiritual God, but I done took the whole thing and flipped it.
No, well, you know what? Hey, Big Hank, she was hitting it so hard Tuesday. I said, I'm going to name the show Thursday. I was still going to be on. I didn't expect this. And whichever way God, man, hey, God was speaking to her, bro. I like, she had tears in my eyes. And so I was like, you know what? When you got that real truth, So
real.
go ahead. What's the subject y'all talking on?
We're talking about these accessibility buttons and holding the ADA accountable and just raising awareness because we need everybody to get on board with this and make sure we get these buttons put in every establishment.
Yeah, I've been a big advocate for the ADA. I became a specialist for American Disability Act because a lot of companies had where the doorways were still too narrow. If you're in a wheelchair, you basically rubbing your knuckles if you were pushing yourself. And then with bathrooms, situations, stuff like that. So you're absolutely right. And so I could never understand how they say, oh, we widen up the door, but I'm like, how do they access the door? You got to come sideways with the wheelchair and stuff. When you have the button out far enough, they can get it.
Right. And that's why I'm about to stand up and I'm about to promote and I'm about to reach out to the ADA. I'm about to start a petition and we about to get some change on the way. because change is in order and is necessary. And I feel like that little change of just a button will take down mental health so much, because so many people will start to feel like I can do this. I am important. I do matter. You know, these are things that takes from people and make them feel like they're less than. And it adds to the high rate of suicide because people are feeling like they're not a part of something when we're supposed to all be one. So I'm going to make sure this inclusion is a thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I'm excited for the future. I really am, because I never really felt so strongly about something in my life, besides
Yeah,
my children, of course. But
yeah.
this is something bigger than me. This is something that's bigger than stroke. This is something that's it's just big for all of us. And we all gonna get older one day, and we all gonna rely on them buttons.
Yeah, yeah.
So we
You
definitely
gonna
gotta
make a
be,
big
huh?
splash with that.
Say it
Yeah, you
again.
gonna. I say you gonna make a big splash with that.
I can't
Yeah,
wait. I really can't wait, because I really do feel like mental health will decline so much because everybody would be included and nobody would feel left out. To me, to worry about the sex of a person, whether they transgender, bisexual, all that kind of stuff, or whether they Christian or Buddhist or whatever, to me, that's all irrelevant to the person. You know what I mean? That's a
got
personal relationship with your God, with your sex. That's all personal. But this ADA thing is universal.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So
That's for
I'm
it's for everybody, man. I understand. Yeah.
definitely, it's for everybody, and I'm gonna make a splash with it. I can't wait. But now, I guess let's get back in tune though with
Okay.
this. So, who tell us about your God, Big Hank? Is it
I,
spiritual or is it corporation?
well, God is on. God is a spirit. You know, that's what I don't. I don't. I don't know. I didn't read nothing about no corporation God in my Bible. I never seen a corporation God in my Bible. So I go by what the Bible say. The Bible is truth, and God is a spirit. I talk to Him in spirit and in truth. And when I go to Him, I go to me, and I talk to Him in a way where I'm looking to hear something back from me. So
Absolutely.
my God is a spirit. And he's a mighty God. He's a real big God too. He's big. He big. He a big God. My God, big. And
Facts.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I don't really know. I don't really know what a corporate God is. I'm not sure. I don't know. So I couldn't speak on it, even if I was, if I had a class and they were like, man, tell us what a corporate God is. I'd just be like, man, I do not know. I need y'all to help me out. Need y'all to help me out, man.
Right, I feel you, because I'm not necessarily sure about the corporate God either. That's why I said my
Yeah.
God is in me. He's spiritual. I don't know nothing about this corporation situation.
Okay. Well, it's a reason why they say the corporate God. Now, big Hank. So, like even in the Bible, where people would worship an idol, they would worship the gold and all that. Moses in the time. When Jesus came, they tell you that the marketplace was like, they say, oh, they went to the church. No, it wasn't a church. It was a synagogue where you can pay your taxes, your house mortgage, tithing, and all that. So what people started finding out is that even with blacks nowadays, some people, because I was taught, and as I did this research, anything that causes you stress or you're concerned and worrying, and you put a job before God, because God doesn't allow you to have to stress. He said, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. When you're stressing and stuff, that means you're putting something up higher than your actual spiritual God. Corporations is where people, right now, not us, but you, Big Hank, Cynthia, myself, we don't put material things before God. I think there was a time in my life that I had to be humble to not do that because at one time I was about materials. I believed in God, but I had to get my money. And until I saw that light, if that makes sense.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So basically, you basically a corporation God is anything that you put above the spirit, is what you said.
Yeah, yeah. Because look, if you stress, you worry. All right. I think I explained to you. When I've been through so much, I that's like Big Hank. I've been shot, jailed, stabbed, hungry, all that. Now God put me all through there, and I know who the risk feels because there was nobody I could call but God. And then once He brought me, how could I start worrying about bills, this and that? And He done brought me out of so much, and He lately put in my mind, I'm your God. Don't put nobody before me. Don't put nothing before me. I've seen people put their kids before God. And I've always said that was scary. When I pray, I would say God first, then my kids, my mother. Because I don't want something where, because God is a jealous God. He said, I ain't going to have nothing in front of you. If you're picked and chosen, He will take things away from you like I've been taken. Big Hank, I think he took the biggest take where he was facing millions of dollars. And I don't think that he was concentrating on God like he is now.
Right.
An awakening had to come. And once you wake up, like myself, and we start knowing who God really is in our life,
Right.
because when you get to a point that you have nothing left but to turn to God, He did that for a reason. He helped me out because I should have been dead a long time ago. But by His grace, so since I'm here, I have to put Him up first. But there's people I know who still puts you know what I'm saying, their jobs before God, their children before God, their money before God. They did it back in the Old Testament. How in the world can you be delivered from being a slave? The sea opens up and everything, and you all of a sudden you making up an idol. Hearing people quickly to forget.
Right.
Yeah.
You ever been through where you went through a mishap and you got over it and you said, well, you didn't learn nothing from it, so you kept doing the same thing. You just thought that was a mishap.
Yeah.
When I got shot, I didn't change my ways because I kept saying, I don't want nobody to think just because I got shot, I went to God. You feel me? That's ignorance. But next thing you know, when I start seeing, like, man, the more I talk about God, oh, here's my bag right there. The more I talked about God, the more stuff started happening. But I didn't have the strength of the knowledge to recognize, here it happened through. I've been times when I want to be right with God and turned around and I acted such a fool. I was so ashamed. Now, it's not like I got it overnight. We all go through stuff. It takes a minute.
Yeah.
But and by the second was, we know that we spiritual God. But look at all this. You got people who worship rap. You got more people quoting Tupac than they do Jesus.
Facts.
I'm being real. I'm not nothing against. I would never say anything against nobody. I love Tupac's music, but I ain't gonna quote him more than I quote. He can't give you salvation.
Right.
No. No.
I see all this stuff every time I look up. I said I was gonna talk about it tonight on the comedy show. I'm so tired of hearing Jada and all that stuff, man. It takes some mind away from God. I got people. I had to break up with a girl because of tabloid stuff, telling me what so and so and them are doing. I don't give a F about them. I'm trying to take care of what I'm doing. Well, if you don't know what they doing, how would you know? You know what? Get on. I can't live my life with a tabloid believer. Put your faith in God.
Right.
I can't go by what these cats or whatever. Look, I used to work at these jobs. When I got out of trouble, I become a designer. I like you now, man. Big hand, I confess to everybody. I'm keep trying to keep the job.
Got him.
Rose. Right.
Got him. God got him. Got him.
He
Hey,
was
but
snapping.
yeah, he was talking, man. He was talking some good stuff, man. So a corporation guy that is idol. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Now we
Yeah.
can. You back.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. If it wasn't for me needing a job, I wouldn't have said. And then I was out worried. I would be stressed. I would be like, man, I don't want to lose my job. Just that. What's going to happen here? I'm gonna pay. And when I started realizing, I was like, wait a minute, Roy. I cannot let nobody hold nothing over my head. They didn't correct me. They ain't give me no food or nothing to eat, none of that. Why would I put this man above me? Why would I? It's like what Tori said, push me running while this man decided what he's going to do with my life. Are you kidding me? For real. So we have to ask, who is our? Look, Big Hank, I ain't going to say the name, but Big Hank shared something with me. He shared something with me about one of Long Beach favorites. You sure? You know what I'm talking about, Big Hank.
What's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Ramonda say, so it's fair to say
Hello?
that most people do worship a corporate God, or do they not know any difference?
Hello?
Did you hear me?
Yeah. I heard you. So this.
Can
I say, I think it is fair to say most people worship a corporate God, only because most people who say that they really believe in God don't really understand that if you truly believe, you have to really give away. You have to give away worry. You have to give away doubt. You have to give away fear. But most people, the human nature, it's hard to just throw that away because we have bills. You got a world where people just out here with all this violence, and it's just a lot of stuff going on. So it makes the human nature still have fear, or they scared, or they cussing, or they got to go to work, so they put their work above God. But I think what Roy is saying and what we're saying when we say a spiritual God, if you truly believe in God, you already know that you're taken care of. You already know Jesus died for the sins of man. So that means crime and everything else is something for you not to even be worried about, because you already know that God got you covered. And if you truly believe that, then your job and all the doubt and worry and everything that you worried about, it would all go away.
Yeah, yeah. But it's always gonna be a struggle because Paul wrote in the Bible, he said the things that I don't want to do, I end up doing.
Mm-hmm.
And the things that I want to do, I end up not doing. So it's always gonna be a struggle. Um, but what you gotta do is you gotta learn how to lean on him. You know what I mean? So uh uh, uh, through life. Everybody, man, everybody got to go through it. It's gonna be a struggle in life, especially especially if you are a believer. If you're a believer, that's when you're gonna have a struggle. It's the unbelievers, the ones that don't struggle. They ain't tripping on none of that shit because they gone. They finna go do what they doing and handle their business. And
Facts.
if you get in the way, then so be it. But that's the other side. Um,
Yeah.
that's the other
But
side.
like you said, it's gonna always be a struggle because number one,
Yeah,
we're human,
you
and
be
just
human,
being
right?
human, this is
Period.
already a struggle. It's
Right.
like you can't really get past that. But it all takes patience and practice, being patient with yourself enough to know you need to practice every day to get to that point where you want to be.
Right. There you go. That's it. That's it. And it's gonna take an everyday practice for you to get to where you're trying to get to. So
Yeah, and like
man,
you made a good point though. It's for the believers who gonna go through the most struggles. And
yeah.
that's because you are believers. So you are walking proof of everything that he said. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
ma'am.
So you're gonna go through the flux, but you gotta
Yeah.
always remember that anything that's worth having will be hard, and that's even the love of God. So that's
God
gonna be
said.
hard because
Jesus, yeah, God, Jesus
it's
said
worth it.
man's life is but a few days, but in a few days he gonna have trouble,
Facts.
tribulation, trial. Yeah.
Love the truth.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. And that's what the Bible is. The Bible is the truth. Oh, I respect it. I respect it,
Absolutely.
man. I respect it. I just I don't I you know idols is a whole lot of things. A lot of people can, it could be anything. Idols can be anything other than God. So if you got anything else that you put in front of God, whatever it is, man, it could be drugs, it could be a lifestyle, it could be anything. Whatever that is that you put in front of Him, that's I guess that's what they say in a corporate God is.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing in front of them. Well, don't get me wrong, I struggle. I struggle, but I always put God first. Even when I get up on my comedy show, wherever I'm at, the first thing I do, I say, first of all, before we get started, let's give it up to God first. He the one made this happen, right? Whatever we doing right now, he the one that made us able to be able to do it. And so
Yep.
I try to do that every time I get up or do something. Even when I get up in the morning, it's not the very first thing I do, because the very first thing I do, I think I go to the bathroom.
Right.
But when I get myself together, man, I come in here and get down on my knees. You understand me? And get in my humble position, and I don't leave. I bow my head down and I pray. You dig what I'm saying? And so,
And that's
uh,
good. See, and you better than me, because I'm one of them people who's still practicing. I'm
yeah,
still practicing. I don't wake up every day and do what I'm supposed to do just
right,
because sometimes my life is just busy and all I do is wake up and go to a doctor's
and
appointment or
go.
whatever the case may be. But either way I go, I'm not making an excuse. What I'm saying is that you got to be honest with yourself, and you
Yeah,
have to practice being patient with your walk with God. And it's going to look different for everybody. You don't have to be trying to get what Big Hank is or trying to get what Roy is or trying to get where I am. Walk your
no,
walk and allow God to move you the way you're intended to move. Some people are going to fall many a times, but that is building them up with that strength to know that God is real. And it's gonna
yeah,
take for you to keep falling for that to happen, for to keep build you up. So don't be hard on yourself if you're not in a place where you want to be right now. Just keep practicing, and it will come in due time.
this is it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, man, I got enlightened today because I did not know what a corporate God was. I didn't have no idea. Even when I heard it last week, I didn't know what it was. I'm like, man, I don't know nothing. I know the spiritual God, because it's only one true God. It's not no whole lot of gods. It's one true God. And so I was kind of confused with the corporate God, but I got it. I got it now. I got it now. I
Right.
understand. I got it. I understand, man. So, mine is spiritual, man. My walk is faith. I live my life by faith, and I got grace from God, and I try to give other people the same grace He gave me. I try to forgive, and
Yep.
I don't backbite, or I don't talk behind your back because of what God brought me through. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
don't look down. I don't look down my nose at nobody. I don't do none of that, man. So I'm just, trying to do what's right. That's me
And
now.
that's it right there. Just trying to do right.
Yeah, yeah,
Be good to
yeah,
people and treat them the way you want to be
yeah.
treated.
Yes, because it was for a long time I wasn't trying to do right when I was out there. It was all trying to do bad. That's what I was trying. I was living in a fast lane, trying to do bad. I wasn't trying to slow it down or none of that. So,
But
and
were you
and
actually trying to do bad, or were you just in a situation where you thought that you were doing what was the right thing at the time?
I knew it wasn't right.
Okay.
Shit, I knew what I was doing was not right.
I got
But I had a habit. I had a habit, and I had to feed it. And so, if you got in the way of me feeding my habit, sorry, you know, I'm
you. Right.
sorry. I turned your pockets inside out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I took all your money from you and knocked you over the head. But that's what I was doing at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, man. So now that I knew better then, but I know better for real now. And
Yeah, but that was your walk. You had to go through that
yeah,
walk. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You had to keep falling, and God was building you up. And now look at you now.
Come on, man. Come on, man. And I ain't going back. You know what I mean? Cause he washed me off and cleaned me up. You know what I'm saying? He took my old stuff and knew me up, man. Look at me now. So I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. And I wouldn't walk no other way now, man. So uh I'm staying with the spiritual God. Y'all can have the corporate God. I'm staying with the spiritual God, man. That's the one I'm
Right.
messing with. Yeah,
I feel you. I'm
that
with the
part.
spiritual God too, but I guess with the understanding of what a corporate God is, I guess to some degree, I have my moments where I do have a corporate God, but I am building more up on my spiritual God. So
There
I
you
will
go.
not allow, I guess, my mishaps of today to define who I am with God later, if that makes sense.
Makes sense. Makes a whole lot of sense. Makes
You,
a whole lot of sense.
Ramonda said, "You know, a just man is when you look at yourself in the mirror daily, accept your wrongs, and strive to do better." WWE.
Why
Yes.
did she say about a just woman? Why did she say a just woman?
I ain't gonna play that. We all have our shortcomings. Yes, we do, Ramonda.
How much?
Yes.
If we would have said um just if just women did that, boy, we been hearing some flack.
You know what?
I thought I'm on my way over there to Big Hanks.
And she
Okay.
said it goes both ways, Roy.
Oh, let's do it like this. Use that one.
Yeah,
Cause this don't have a pen. This is a slide. I beg your pardon.
she said it goes both ways, Roy.
Or you gotta state that. We don't know that.
Well, man
No,
and
I'm
one
cool.
man is the same. So, if we want to
Oh
go,
boy, look at y'all. Oh boy. They the same now, huh? Yes, ma'am.
didn't they say we came
Hey,
from a man's rib? Last I heard,
boy, y'all don't act like it.
that's them people you be messing with. I don't know what them people be acting like. If you keep running into the same people, you got to start asking yourself, what is it in you that's attracting them type of people?
Hey, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. We know I make fun and stuff and laugh and stuff, but the thing is that, and she, right, I knew what she was saying. I was just clowning with Ramonda
I
and
know you.
stuff because, but I'm gonna tell you this. I learned from, I listen. Like I'm gonna tell you, I've been stuck in my head about how Big Hank corrected that about.
Then Ramonda hit it with an amen. Oh, he must have finna go on a tangent.
And they always chop him right down as soon as he get
Right?
ready to start tripping. Bye.
Say not today.
Yeah, I ain't messing with you, man. Hey, well,
Oh man.
I want to say this to you, man. Great show. You put on a great show, man. You got a lot of energy. Keep on doing what you're doing. Proud of you, man. Go after that initiative we're talking about with the ADA. Keep on striving and keep on doing your thing, Cynthia.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay, Roy,
I'm
let's go
with you
ahead.
on that ADA too, because that's for real. You know, you believe in something, so
Absolutely. But what was you about to say before it just took you out?
And constantly, I'm not lying. I was looking. I was talking about where Big Hank said, "Vengeance is of the Lord." A lot of people will be like, "Yeah, the Lord gonna strike vengeance on them," like it's a revenge ship, but it's not like that. God don't think like we do,
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you something though. Some of the things I listen, people probably think I'm talking, but I be listening and I learn. And one of the things I see, especially like talk about God, is so quickly to where it becomes a material thing. And material things, God don't care less. He give us everything we want. It's just that He knows our heart. Big Hank wasn't ready to have me. He's ready for millions of dollars now. He wasn't ready for no millions back then because he would have killed himself.
Yes,
Right.
sir. Yes, I would have.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I listen. I would have been able to have no million and stuff. I would have been probably losing on child support because I probably have 20 different babies, 20 different countries. Because I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
It's so easy to say, "Oh, I love God," but let something comes up. Do you stress? Do you know? Hey, look, when a person make an effort, I believe in it. We out here, me and Big Hank out here, like I'm on my way to do a comedy show because we making an effort. Ain't nobody helping us do this except the owners and ourselves. If we don't do it, it ain't gonna get done.
Right.
And guess who we go to as our foundation to help us?
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
We don't have to
Yes,
let,
sir.
if you depend on people, people let you down.
Always.
I can't do nothing but help with God, like you're saying, it's spiritual. But we have to look at it like, what do we concentrate on? What's our focus? We have
Right.
it. A lot of people can't be as honestly truthful as Big Hank is. He's teaching me to be just open up. There's some things I didn't say or keep. And then I hear Big Hank saying, I'd be like, man, I went through that too.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I'm being
Yes.
honest. I'm being honest. And that's the God in him brings out, that's why I say good, bad company corrupts good manners. You get
Yes,
around
sir.
people who's like-minded about God. Next thing you know, I don't look, man, my maturity is, I was lacking on tithes. Big Hank didn't tell me about tithe, none of that. I went and the pastor showed how Big Hank as an example, getting money, right? I still just like, okay, that's the story. They got closeness and everything. I walked back over to Big Hank's house. He's like, what you want to eat? Open up a freezer. He got salmon, crab legs. He got greens cooking. He cooked some greens yesterday. That's why I'm trying to get over to his house.
I know. I saw you cook greens yesterday, picking and all that. I was like,
Come on, man.
wait till I come to Long Beach. It's about to go
Don't
down
trip.
for a little.
Don't trip. Don't trip. Nigga, we
I'm,
got you.
I'm
We
coming
got you,
through.
man. We got you, Cynthia. No problem. We got you, man.
I can't wait. I've been kind of
Yeah.
practicing for my little comedy set. It's
We already
about to be
know.
lit. Y'all
I
know my
know
mouth
you.
is potty though, so you better be ready.
We already know, nigga. I already know. I
But
don't
it's
know
gonna
what
be a
nigga.
good time.
I don't know. I heard you telling some joke about nigga. You was outside and the nigga showed up behind you. Started. I don't know what you was doing. You said that. You said that nigga grabbed something on you. I said, oh shit. I don't know. I don't know.
What happened to Cynthia?
She
Somebody
said
grabbed Cynthia?
she was somewhere visiting somewhere. I don't know where she was at, but she was outside by herself and some I don't know if it was a bum or what that motherfucker was out there was saying something to her. And
Man,
What?
she was telling
that's
a
when I
joke,
was in North Crackalacky. I ain't even know North Crackalacky be popping like that, but now I know why it's called North Crackalacky.
but
There's a
What
bunch
you
of
do?
little
You
crack
hit him?
babies around there. Huh?
Did you hit him in the jaw or something?
No, I just went on the other side and finished my THC.
Oh,
I just walked away from that light. I ain't even need them problems. But
yeah,
no,
for real.
I'm just so excited for this show coming up because I've been trying to get to y'all for a little minute. So it's about to be lit. So y'all better be ready.
Hey,
Are you talking
oh
about for the
yeah.
comic? For
Worldwide
the,
out there.
hey, look, it's growing and growing. I was looking up and people was hitting me. Other people got the flyers even associated with me or Big Hank. Oh man, the news. Remember the sweater I wore, the white sweater with the it was one of our sponsors with the green leaf on it, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the homie calls me and he's not saying my name. He said Roy. He said my auntie called me and said, how do I see this beautiful black man wearing the sweater that I've been asking you for the longest? He said, well, I only got the sweater out to 4 different people. I don't even know who you're talking about. He kept saying this. So his auntie kept saying, it's this beautiful black man. I see him smiling and he's standing by Big Hank. He said, I don't know who you're talking about. She sent the picture. He said, oh, that's my Roy. And I kept asking, I said, hey, what's your auntie say again?
Yeah. About the beautiful black man. What you say
Yeah,
about the
that
beautiful
beautiful
black man?
black man. Hey, so that picture's been going out everywhere. I didn't know. You and I didn't know that.
No.
That's what's up.
Yeah, people have been talking about the comedy show. So and I want to thank anybody who's listening. 6 o'clock, their doors will be open because they having Thursday night football.
Don't worry about the date on that, y'all. That's they go all the info. Tune
Oh, we
in.
gotta give you that updated one. They gave us one update.
Oh well, I think he was saying they got an updated flight. But y'all
Yeah,
already
we
know
do.
all the info. Long Beach, Roy Anthony, Big Hank hit the stage, make you laugh. They got. I heard about the chicken up in there. It's fire. It's
Yep.
THC friendly. You don't even know it's all smoked out up in there. And they got drink specials. So y'all
Yep.
go ahead and tune in, and you can catch it live on Roy Anthony Live on YouTube, or just pop in on them.
Yeah. Oh, next Thursday, Big Hank got one of the big homies. His dad's birthday is on the 25th.
Okay,
My birthday is this coming Monday, the 23rd.
okay, okay. Well, Big Hank, you should just tell us what he trying to finish telling us about you all.
Also my anniversary, me and my wife's anniversary is October 22nd. Roy's birthday is October 23rd. My daddy's birthday is October 25th, and we having a birthday show celebration October 26th. But the surprise is the homie Lester Berry. Lester Berry, the inspirational comedian, the one he been on movies and TV and all that, man. So he matter of fact, he just did a show with Jay Leno on Arsenio Hall. I think they was charging like $100, $200 a ticket. But you
That's
come
what's
see
up.
him with you come see him with us for $10. $10.
That's
Lester,
what's up.
you talking about Lester Berry, man?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hey, one time we was at the Normandy Casino. I was
He might as well just let that go.
Hey
He
Cynthia,
said,
I'm finna get out of here, man. I'm finna go and lay it on down. Even when Roy come over, I'm gonna be like, nigga, I ain't answering the door, nigga. I'm kicking back today, nigga. I'm not finna be up fucking with you.
I
So,
bet. Do your thing, boo.
all right, Cynthia, man. Love you, sis, man. All right.
I love you too. Have
All
a
right,
good
man.
Hey,
night.
I ain't gonna say nothing else, but I'm just saying, hey, I love y'all too, man. Because they be pushing me out. They be
They,
pushing me out.
they keep on
It's,
pushing you out, man.
yeah, hey, I'm on my way to your spot now, bro.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, Cynthia, love
All
you,
right.
Queen.
Love you too. Be safe out there. And y'all turn up for me.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Good job what you done too. I really appreciate that and stuff.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Glad I could hold it down for you. And I hope it was everything you imagined.
Oh well, look, when you say it, yes, I already knew. I didn't have no concern. I was like, yeah, let me go kick it with Cynthia right quick because the plane was late because
Roy
we
said, I
was
love you all too.
yeah, of you too, Monta. We was in Vegas waiting for the plane. We been there. It was too foggy in Long Beach for them to want to take a chance on landing.
Right.
And I was like, what the world? There's nothing you can do when you go up there and complain to people like, oh, God, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So I just said, all right. But
Right.
thank you. I knew it was in good hands. And I look forward to when you coming out and stuff. We'll be all good.
That's what's
So
up.
uh, I'm out here. Love you much. Talk with you later.
All right, boo. Holla back. Love you too.
Okay, you gonna say any words?
Oh, you already know I ain't about to
Oh,
say nothing.
okay.
I got
Yeah,
this.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Everybody, God bless you. You in good hands. Okay, sister. I'll talk to you later.
All right, boo.
Bye bye.
Back. I'm back, y'all. It's just your girl Roy about to go do his thing, have a good time with Big Hank and turn up over there. But let me just remind you once again, if you are a comedian and you out there in the Long Beach area and you looking for a little stage time, for $10, you can head over there, Roy Anthony Live at that place. I can't see what it's called because the flyer too little, but you got the info right there. Check out that flyer. It's every Thursday. I think the doors open at like 7 or something like that. But yeah, check them out. They got good chicken, good drink specials, and you're going to have some laughs and a good time. And also, I am asking all of you guys to help me, help us, help them. Reach out to your local city councilman and start getting these buttons put in for everybody, because it's not about a disability, it's about different abilities and making everybody feel like they matter, because they do matter and we all are loved, and we're just trying to get everybody to feel that love. So please help me, help them, help us get some not ADA, accessibility buttons put in every establishment. Because once you decided you wanted a business, you should have thought about everybody and put that button in, because we need it for everyone. So, with all that being said, help us, help them. Please, please, please. And I thank you. I'm about to start a petition and I'm going to send it out so everybody can sign it. And we got to create some change. We got to make some noise in order for things to happen. But remember, when you're down, there's nowhere else to go but up. Don't be hard on yourself about God, because we was talking about corporate gods versus spiritual gods. And to some degree, we all have a corporate God because we all have bills. But what he means is, if you're worried, if you really believe in your spiritual God, there should be nothing for you to worry about. So just practice and be patient. Be patient with your growth. Be patient with your understanding, and just trust the process, knowing that anything worth having will be a little bit hard. And this life is a little bit hard, and your walk with God will be a little bit hard. But that just means it's worth it. I love you with everything in me. Thank you for watching the Cynthia Joi / Roy Anthony show. I appreciate you with everything in me. Love you with my whole heart. Wish you nothing but the best. Put on your crown and put that lantern inside your crown and turn that light up. All that light is going to radiate all over your body, and anything that's negative going to bounce back, because you're accepting no negative energy. Stay blessed. Stay encouraged. Until Tuesday, my loves. Mwah, coming through with that strength in you, baby.
Welcome to the Roy Anthony every Tuesday and every Thursday. Y'all tap in.
Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Roy
Is anybody out
Show
there?
is the spot to be, baby.
Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank
And Cynthia Joi.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank
And Cynthia Joi.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's where we can kick
Every Tuesday.
Everything is going
Every
down.
Thursday.
They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie. Yo, on the weekends, Roy Anthony
Every
Show. It's
Tuesday.
during the week, homie. The Roy
Every
Anthony
Thursday.
Show. What you listening to? The Roy Anthony Show. Come on and get a
Tap
call
in.
before we gotta
Tap
go.
in.
What you listening to? The Roy Anthony
Every
Show. Come on
Tuesday.
and kick it with us. The Roy Anthony Anthony
Every
Show.
Thursday.
It's going down, homeboy. The Roy Anthony Show. Co-host
Tap in.
Big Hank. We getting it. What you think? Hey. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank.
And Cynthia Joi.
It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank.
And Cynthia Joi.